drops. Hello everyone and welcome to the London vlog. We flew to London from Dublin after celebrating St. Patrick's Day. We have just made it to London. We just checked into our Airbnb and I'll give a little overview of it later. But we are just about to head out to Convent Garden and walk around there, do some shopping, and then I think go to Wagamama for dinner. We're just going to head out and explore London now. Our Airbnb was in Soho, and while we were walking around, it was a gorgeous golden hour, and we were a bit hungry, so we ended up going to Greg's and getting a sausage roll. This is my first sausage roll ever. It was pretty tasty. After our snack, we made it over to Convent Garden and checked out some of the shops like the Glossier store, and then went up to Punch and Judy's for a little pre-dinner drink. The patio up here was very nice, and then we headed over to Wagamama, which was an Asian fusion restaurant, and then hit up the grocery store to get some snacks and settled in for a nice little movie night.
Let your enemies raise your army.
Good morning. It is our first full day in London today. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but we're staying in an Airbnb in Soho, and there's 5 of us total in this Airbnb, and then there's 3 other girls at an Airbnb down the street. But we just had everyone over last night and had a nice little wine and movie night. It was very cozy and chill and exactly what we needed. But yeah, we have a bit of a jam-packed day today. We're going to head to Buckingham Palace and go and see Big Ben and do some shopping, go to a couple museums. Definitely going to be a ton of walking today, but just excited to head out and explore the city. We did a little shop for snackies yesterday, but for brekkie we're just having some croissants and ham, and it's delish. Girls are rolling out for the day.
Said it's slightly raining.
Oh.
I'll have my raincoat really quick.
Our first stop of the day was heading to get some coffee at this bakery right by our Airbnb. As we continued our walk, we made it by the Liberty department store, which was really cool to see. I loved this street. It was so gorgeous. And then we walked through Piccadilly Circus, and then we made it to Trafalgar Square.
Someone's dead. Reporting live from Trafalgar Square.
While in the square, we got our first glimpses of the London Eye and Big Ben, and then we also passed by this Harry Potter store and have a running joke that Maddie looks like the baby phoenix from Harry Potter.
Twins.
Continuing on our journey, we walked by the Horse Guards building. The building is guarded by 2 mounted cavalry troopers of the King's Life Guard. This building remains the official entrance to St. James and Buckingham Palace. Horse Guards Road behind the building as well as the park were both gorgeous, but we were heading up to see Big Ben and Westminster Abbey. We are at Big Ben. We're just making our way over to Westminster Abbey. We explored the outside of Westminster Abbey, but decided to not purchase a ticket to go inside as they were £29, so a little bit expensive. On our way to Buckingham Palace, we came across these corgi statues, which were kind of funny.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous corgi. Big wave, big wave.
Everyone say corgi.
We were here the end of March, so a lot of the flowers were starting to blossom and it was gorgeous. And then we made our way to the front gates of Buckingham Palace. We're here at the palace, trying to say hey to the king.
We're looking for Kate. Where's Kate?
Yeah, where's Kate? Where's she at? Peeking in. Girls are peeking. Once we finished at the palace, we headed to a pub as we were starving from all of our walking. And of course, we had to try the fish and chips. After the pub, we hopped on the tube and headed to the Imperial War Museum. The Imperial War Museum explores conflict from World War I to present day. The museum is also free, which is really nice if you're on a budget. While we were here, we went through the First and Second World War exhibitions. I will say my feet were desperately starting to hurt. So then we hopped on the bus and headed back over to our area and went for dinner. We decided to go to the new Dishoom restaurant, which is an Indian chain in the UK. They give you this delicious chai tea while you're waiting in line. It was so good. I literally had to order another one with our dinner. Then we had the literal most delicious dinner. I did not have a ton of clips of our food because we were so hungry, but it was all excellent. My favorite dishes were either the butter chicken or the curry that had paneer in it. They were so good. Just absolutely inhaled. For dessert, we also split this rice pudding, which was also delicious. We just finished at Dishoom. Literally the best food I've ever had. It was Indian and it was so good. We literally just like inhaled it, and the entire time we just were like, oh my god, this is so good. But we were lucky. We got it in like 30 minutes, and usually it takes like 2 hours for a group of like 9. 10 out of 10. Then of course we finished off our night with a Harry Potter movie. Good morning. It is Wednesday today and it is 9:30. The girls are just all getting ready for the day, but we are heading to the Sky Garden today, which I think is just like a lookout point at the top of a tall building. You can see the city really nicely. It's free, so I love that. But our friend had booked, like, I think you have to pre-book tickets, so we have those at 10:30. After that, we're heading to Borough Market and then heading to the Tower of London. So pretty jam-packed day. Excited to see all these tourist attractions. Ooh, these cakes look so good. Yeah, they're effing good. Yum. Ah. Wait, which is the best kind?
The pink. The pink.
The pink is the best?
Yeah, the pink one.
They are good.
They're good, eh?
Okay, that just took me a second.
They're sweet.
Yeah.
Like, they're really sweet.
Yeah, I like the cake.
Like, pair with all like these.
No. Up on the incredibly healthy breakfast. Some milk chocolate yogurt. And what, do you just like fold it over?
Yeah.
Ooh, innovative.
Hey, that's innovation.
Fold in a row. Oh, that was a bad word.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. It's quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yum. I like this more than the cake, I think. After that extremely healthy breakfast, we hopped on the tube and made it to the Sky Garden. The panoramic views of the entire city were absolutely incredible up here. It really is just a 360 view, and the garden is really lovely as well. Oh, there's St. Pete's. OG London Bridge. We just finished at the Sky Garden and we're heading to Borough Market.
To the market we go.
Pear is a little bit sicky and doesn't have a voice. Our main plan for Borough Market was to grab lunch, so we didn't really do a ton of actual shopping at any of the vendors, but we did look around a little bit. But first off, we got these super delicious strawberries. They were so good.
Straws.
Then some of the girls got sausage rolls, and I decided to get a bao bun. Yum. We are just on our way to the Tower of London. We're at this gorgeous viewpoint. Loving it.
They filmed Spider-Man 2, Far From Home, on that bridge, and also in Jewels. So
yeah, was he swinging from that bridge?
Cinematic. Yeah, he explodes the bridge, actually.
Oh my god, right. And all the drones.
Yep.
Right.
It's just a little cinematic fact for you.
Yeah.
Cinematic fact of the day.
Cinematic fact. That's where we just were.
Right down there.
Right? No, we were up there. Cutie girl. To get to the Tower of London, we crossed the London Bridge and then made our way to the entrance for our starting time. We did a guided tour with a beef eater who is a guard of the crown jewels and historically was a guard of prisoners of the tower. Our guide was very funny and had quite a few jokes while telling us the history of the tower. This gate here, you can see the spikes. They historically used that actually to behead someone. Love the... Let's be heading off. Hey, let's be head off. As we neared the end of the tour, the beefeater explained his last duty as the bodyguard for the Queen.
But nobody can take away from me my last duty as the Queen's bodyguard. Now, guarding that, after serving her for close to 39 years, when she died, we were all heartbroken. Our last duty as Yeoman warders and her bodyguards was to guard her body when she was lying in state. I did 14 vigils guarding her, and I'll never, ever forget it. We're only 35. There's only 35 beefeaters anywhere in the world. There's only ever been 422 since records began. 422. More people have been to space than have been Yeoman warders. That is so cool.
Did you hear that about the password? That's so cool. Are they coming this way? Okay, so those guards that just walked by, they were on their way to go and get the password for the day that they change every day.
P-word.
And P-word. And
guess what's the password?
I think the password is Queenie. Wait, so did he say if you are caught here after midnight and you don't have the password, you're killed?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
Quite literally trespassing.
Yeah, you're trespassing. Yeah. Okay. That's so cool. So cool. So this is where Anne Boleyn was executed. No. Continuing on our tour, we went to check out the crown jewels. You are very much not allowed to record anything in the exhibition, so that was all the footage that I had. Then we went over to check out the Royal Beasts exhibition, which basically outlined all the exotic animals that they used to keep at the tower. This is where all the beef eaters and their families live, in here. So this square is where they would execute people, and they would put up like scaffolding to watch the executions. So this is where they keep the ravens, the tower ravens. Where? And there's a little raven there. Yeah, they said they need 6 or something. They have 7. Yeah. Our final exhibition that we went to was the torture exhibition, which talked about various torture techniques that they used to use on prisoners of the tower. And then it took you through some of the king's quarters as well.
Skinny. Whoa.
Skinny boys. Once we were done at the tower, we made our way over to St. Paul's Church as we wanted to go inside and tour it. However, unfortunately, when we got there, it was actually closed for a concert, so we were only able to see the outside, which was okay. I've actually been to London before and have been inside it, so it wasn't tragic. We are on the Millennia Bridge. Is it Millennia or Millennium? Millennium Bridge, featured in Harry Potter number 6, The Half-Blood Prince. For a little happy hour drink, we headed to this cute little pub along the river and sat on the rooftop and enjoyed a drink. Really taking us back to Ireland. Then we ended our evening with Pizza Express. Ooh, the sausage here has been so fire. Good morning. It is Thursday today, and we just spent the morning getting bagels and coffee. We're trying Blank Space. Our GP today, game plan is we're going shopping. Then we have the Harry Potter studio tour at 3:30. We have slightly split up because St. Paul's was closed yesterday. So some of the girls are going back to St. Paul's, and then we're going shopping. The shopping in London is like so good. Also, the weather has been so nice and sunny. I was like fully expecting rain the entire time we were here. It is about 1:30 right now, and we are about to head to the train station. I think it takes like an hour to get out to where the Harry Potter studio is, so it's a bit of a mission, but I literally could not be more excited. Like, I just love Harry Potter so much, and I'm just so excited to see all the sets and the costumes. And yeah, I think it's just gonna be amazing. Just on our way to get the bus to the Harry Potter tour. We got some lunch, and yeah, it was a quick train ride to Watford Junction, and then the bus takes you to the studio.
Hello and welcome on board. I'm Tom Felton, but you may know me better as Draco. Now, whether you watch it at Conjunction by Broomstick, Blue Powder, or... You're about to learn how the magic was brought to life on screen, and trust me, it's spectacular.
Oh my god.
Just picked up on these wands. Yo, look at these wands, guys.
When I make my move. When you start the tour, you go through various different displays of the original screenplays, the cupboard under the stairs, and then I particularly loved this room with all the movie posters from the 8 different movies.
Constructed for the stills and also one of the largest.
The first set of the tour, and also one of the largest sets, is the Great Hall. And you can come in here and see a bunch of different costumes. You can see Fred going up and down over there. You also get to see how they would use special effects on the set. After the Great Hall, you can see the Yule Ball set with the costumes. This was one of my favorite scenes in all of the Harry Potter movies, so I love this. And you can see the floating candles, and then heading on to more costumes and hair and makeup. It was cool seeing the different states of the costumes as well. Obviously, they had to have clean versions and dirty versions for the Battle of Hogwarts. And then you get to see the floating stairs as well. You also get to see the Gryffindor dorms, which is super cool, as well as the Gryffindor common room. And each of these sets were decked out with various different costumes that would have been worn within the set throughout the 7 movies. Here's the invisible cloak, and then you get to see Dumbledore's office.
It's Maddie, the Phoenix.
There were so many small details in Dumbledore's office, like the sorting hat, his cabinet of memories, and then of course the pensieve, which is used to immerse yourself in the memories.
We're doing video.
Of what? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's sick.
There were also a ton of cabinets with pretty significant plot items like the Triwizard Cup, the Deluminator, and then you come across the Potions classroom set. This set is huge. It's so interesting seeing all the details, all the different ingredients. They also, of course, had one of Snape's costumes, and then this was Hagrid's house, followed by the Quidditch props and costumes. They also had this moving broomstick, which I know this is extremely corny, but it was kind of funny. The next section of the tour surrounded visual effects, so there was a ton of just automated sets. This was the Weasley's kitchen, and then the scene from Malfoy Manor with all the Death Eaters, and then the Ministry of Magic, and more specifically Dolores's office. Here is the Magic is Might statue, as well as the prophecy globes, and then after this set you enter into the Forbidden Forest. This was extremely cool. The ground was so squishy. Of course, there was Voldemort's costume from the last movie in here.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, night is better. Whoa. There was also a hippogriff in here, and then of course there were spiders. After the Enchanted Forest is platform 9 3/4, where you can see the Hogwarts Express. And you can also wait in line to go into the cars, and each car is decked out for a different movie. It's a skinny car. Frozen glass, and the chocolate. There's green on them too. So good.
Order the Phoenix.
Lavender loves Ron.
What is Half-Blood Prince? And they have a Half-Blood Prince book in there.
The last cart is from the first movie with all the different candy. And then when you get off the train, you can see all these publications. And then you make it to the halfway point, which is this cafe. There's also an outdoor section with the Weasley's house, as well as for Privet Drive, which you can go into. They have this scene set up from the first movie, and then the scene where Harry blows up his aunt from the third movie, and the first time he meets Dobby. And then you can go into Sprout's greenhouse and see all the mandrakes.
Sprout's so good. 3, 1. This is going to be a bumpy ride.
Along with the night bus, they also have the Hogwarts Bridge.
Oh my god.
Trying the butterbeer ice cream.
Yeah, it tastes better tonight. Sure.
The second half of the tour started off with the costumes from the very last scene, and then went into the makeup of some of the goblins, as well as the different creatures. Here's a wall of all the different faces of a bunch of different goblins. I thought this was super cool. Then you move on to the Gringotts set, which was my personal favorite set.
Oh my god.
They had some of the costumes from when Harry broke into Gringotts, as well as all the goblins. And then you can see the contraption they used to get into the vaults. Here was Bellatrix's vault, and then they had a scene where the dragon breaks out of Gringotts. Next is Diagon Alley, where you can see Fred and George's joke shop. And then, of course, they saved the best for last, which is the Hogwarts Castle.
Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god.
This model is what they actually used for all of the shots of Hogwarts in the movies, and then obviously just scaled it up to make it look better. But it is incredible to see in person the amount of detail that they put into the castle. We are just on the bus now, but that was legit. Like, so cool. So excellent. So good. So good. It took us like a full 3 hours. We only took like a little stop in the middle, but the Hogwarts at the end was so cool. So cool. Once we got back from the tour, we went for dinner, had a couple margs and burritos, and then headed out to this little speakeasy, which was in the basement of a restaurant. It was very cool. And that's where we ended our night. Good morning. It is Friday today. We just had a nice little breakfast with all the girls at our Airbnb, and now we are heading to Camden to check out the market up there. I think the weather is a little bit more rainy and a little bit colder today. Like, I think it's only about 10 degrees, so I have more of a sweater on and I'll be bundled with my raincoat. But yeah, excited to explore the Camden area. I'm not really sure what we're doing later today. Maybe some more shopping, or I do want to go and get high tea, so we'll see if we end up doing that. Before going to Camden, we actually made our way to King's Cross Station. They have this little display for platform 9 3/4. It was a huge line, so we didn't wait. We just wanted to see it. And then we got to see the outside of King's Cross, this gorgeous red brick building, which is also featured in the last Harry Potter movie. And then after exploring King's Cross for a bit, we made it to Camden and went and explored the market. The girls split up for a bit to shop around. I saw this really funny shirt and then made it to this alleyway with all these colorful umbrellas. It was very cool. And then after shopping, we ended up getting some lunch. I got this grilled shawarma pita.
These bitches. These should have shit on everyone. Well, mostly just her. And her. Oh my god.
Yeah.
These.
Oh my god, it's a cannibal bird.
Get away. Oh my god.
If you eat at the Camden market, be very aware of the birds. But after lunch, we got Humble Crumble.
Oh my god.
It's this dessert made of shortbread cookies, fruit, and custard on top, and it's absolutely delicious. After Camden Market, we went back to our area and did a bit more shopping, got some tea, and then headed back to our Airbnb to have some pre-drinks.
Cheers. It's a video. It's a video.
Good morning. It is now our last day. We're just packing up our Airbnb and have to lug all our stuff down like 5 flights of stairs. But yeah, yesterday was super fun. We went out just to a couple bars last night. Now we're heading to our friend's house who lives here, and then we're flying out of Gatwick tomorrow morning. For the day, we're going to Notting Hill, I believe. So yeah, that should be super fun. I'm just gonna give a quick little tour of this guy. Here's the washroom. This shower was too short for me. This is my room. There's like 3 beds in here. This is the main room. Sorry, I'll keep you guys out of it. There's a bed over here. There's some interesting art there and there. What?
And the lamp.
Dream big, live big. Oh, and this
that's my favorite part.
gorgeous lamp. That is actually really good. Oh, it has a crown on it. Oh my god, fun. Okay, and then this is the other room. Hello, ladies. Sorry, I'll keep you guys out of it. This is the biggest room. It's quite nice. Got a little desk. Alice's master. And then upstairs is the kitchen. A really nice space up here and gorgeous little sunroof. This is a gas stove, and then there was a washer too. We used that for our clothes a couple times. It was really nice, and a dishwasher as well. Cute little Airbnb. And then this like looks out down here.
Sweetness.
Do you want me to take your other bag back? Just leave it if you.
Where is she?
She's fucking motoring.
Goodbye, little home. I love this Airbnb. It's such a good little home. We ended up just storing our bags for the day and then headed out for a breakfast. We had yet to get a traditional English breakfast, and this hit the spot. Then we took the tube to Notting Hill and walked to the market. This neighborhood is absolutely stunning. All the colorful little townhouses, the trees were in bloom. It was such a gorgeous day. The day we were here was a Saturday. I'm not sure if the market is set up any other day than Saturday, but we explored all the booths and then saw the infamous bookshop from the Notting Hill movie with Julia Roberts, and then we all ended up getting these Notting Hill shopping bag totes, which are super cute. After our shopping, we went over to the Kensington Palace.
It's dark out here. Literally hailing out here. Oh, we're trying to sprint to the palace.
We're taking such a turn.
That happened so quickly. Oh my.
Of course, by the time we made it to the palace, the hail had let up, but we ended up just going into the cafe because it's free. We didn't do the whole tour of the palace, but we got some tea.
What we're getting. Delish. And now it's blue skies. We're drying our jeans.
Your hair looks good. We are gonna
This gorgeous sun.
It doesn't look good.
After the palace, we headed to a pub for a bit and then took the tube back to Soho and looked like an absolute cult with these Notting Hill shopping bags. But we, of course, had to get some meat pies for our last dinner.
Delish.
How is it? Just what you wanted? Everything I've been wanting. It's so good.
After our dinner, we were a little bit delirious, bringing our bags to our friend's place.
Scary.
It's
Scary.
It's giving the purple bus.
The night bus.
But we made it there and then settled in for the night.
Cheers, ladies. What a gorgeous trip.
I've been spending money like a crazy person. Did I need these? No. Did I need this? No. $50 worth of chocolate.
The hats have made it.
We are at the airport. Sad to be going home. On one of our days we were walking around, someone tried to hand Pear a pamphlet and Pear didn't take it, just like, no thanks. What? A religious pamphlet. And so then the lady said to Pear, she goes, hell is coming, bye bye. So I feel like to end the vlog. Bye bye.